those rocks. Lift the butt.
Hey guys, I'm editing and I wanted to give you guys a heads up on what's going on. So I noticed that only 10 seconds is recent. Everything else is around the 4th of July. I want to get all the July content out of the way for sure. And everything else is going to be in the next video. Will be August 10th or about September 10th. I only have 2 trips and a mini trip. No stories left. Very little like day-to-day contents. But I am working on some stuff and I do already have some witchy stuff coming. So from now on, after this video, you will be seeing witchy content. I just want to get all the old stuff out of the way. The only thing I will have left is my weight loss journey. And because I haven't been able to work on that as often as I would like, because I've been working a lot, I will be doing it all at once. I'm not sure when. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on what was going on. We're going to go to River Rat. Tubing. We got free passes and we found out there were season passes, but it ended up being too late because they closed at 5, so we wouldn't be able to go down and like come back up. So I don't know, down the river. So it was gonna be a waste of time because we had to go get the tickets, and that's exciting. It expires I think like September. Wish we'd already had them. But then, I had no clue what that is. It looks like a freckle. And then the other thing, so what else we do? We went to eat. We went to work out. Ate again. Went to see F9. Sucked. And my narcolepsy hasn't bothered me in a while, but guess what I done? I slept during the whole movie. I saw bits and pieces, but I had already told Chris that's what was going to happen. Apologize, I don't have foundation on. I had eyeshadow here. I had eyebrow stuff, eyeliner, and mascara. That's it. My setting spray. I slept. We came back and I slept all night. And I slept in. And now I'm tired still. My body's like, you need rest. You need rest. Yeah. Anyway, apologize about these bra straps too. And okay, so we had came back like before we went to the gym and eat again, the movies. We were sitting on the porch, and next thing we know, I was like, "Chris, is that a snake?" And next thing he knows, like, it comes out, and it was a long one, and I think he grabbed it out and stomped it, and then he realized what he'd done, and he felt so bad. He realized it was poisonous, and so yeah, it went under our home, and we couldn't get it out. We don't want it in there because in a mobile home, those suckers can get through your vents and your toilet. I know from experience. So we were trying to get it out, but we couldn't. It wasn't coming back. So I'm sitting here recording thinking, oh my gosh. I will show you guys more on my series versus just my videos. So definitely watch these. They're not going to be as long as the first one. The first one was 49 minutes and some change. Like very long. So I apologize, but it needed to be done so you guys could meet me, I guess. If that makes sense. Get an ice cream cone. This thing was twice the size last time, but it was swirl, but we wanted chocolate because we didn't really taste the chocolate last time. So this is what I'm working with today. So back in the day, you had to bring $20 in the store to get some good mascara. And when I mean back in the day, I mean like, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, maybe 20 at the most. But no, now it is $30. $30 for a tube of mascara. After trying so many mascaras, I'm right back where I started at, so I may just stick with it. I wore this one when my son was first born. And I've tried everything there is, so it looks like I just made my way back around. Surprisingly, this is all the mess I made to make my first capsule. I did it, but I've got that much more to go, so I am guessing that's a lot of capsules to take. Because it's got to be a teaspoon per dose. Wow. I'm just impressed I didn't make a bigger mess. Since this is all I have left out of a teaspoon, I am guessing I was right, 6. Because what's left, I could have packed all that in there. I'm just learning how to do it, so yeah, it's definitely 6. I've seen a bunny rabbit when we stopped to look at the fireworks. They sell statue stuff in fireworks. I think he's a pet. He's huge.
Let me pet him once.
No, somebody threw them out here. We don't know who they are.
Wow, you can tell he's a pet though.
There's another one, a white one with brownies.
Really? I started saying, oh my gosh, he got out. Because my daughter has one.
Hi, buddy.
Bought him though, and he's a baby, and he's so cuddly.
Peter.
But I thought he escaped. I'm like, oh gosh, they lost their bunny.
Yeah, I have a feeling they got rid of them because one might have been a female, one might have been a male.
He's so cute.
God.
Look what I just seen. Look at these mermaids. Y'all, this is definitely me. You know me, you know that. These are beautiful. I need one of these in my life. Okay, so this is me without the mascara. Okay? Okay, this is one eye without and one eye with. I just did one layer. I didn't do a lot. I think this is like lash extensions. Check it out. Like, this is really freaking long. I love the brush. Right through here, I have some shorter lashes from eye infections. And so I was told I needed a brush like that. And I will say, here, I'll show you. It is not something I would wear on a casual day, and today is a casual day. So I was like, oh crap. It's a good thing I still do have my other mascaras. I'm making a mess over here. Hold on. It's a new moon a few minutes before midnight, and we're driving a mirror across town to get it out of our house. It's the first time I've ever done this, but it's not the first time I should have done it. I should have done it before when I was a kid. I had this mirror, and after that I wouldn't be around mirrors for years. While editing, I noticed something that I still had the videos that were messed up. So I was like, well, I'm just going to show you. I want to show you what happened. And I apologize, my fingernail, I really trying to get better at that. But this video was made over a month ago. So yeah, I somehow hit some button and I cannot fix it. And I wasn't able to record everything, but that is the trip. And I hope you guys still got a kick out of it. We had so much fun, and it is about to expire, so I'm hoping we get to go because I work every weekend now, so I don't know. We'll try to figure something out, but I know this Sunday we're going to a concert, So, yeah, I'm excited about that. But maybe we get to go do that before we go to the concert because they didn't schedule me at all that day. We made it to River Rat. We got passes given to us, and come to find out they're actually season passes. And it has been raining so much, we're just not able to do this. So 4th of July weekend and expire this Memorial Day. So, not a lot of time. Doing it 4th of July weekend. I thought everybody would be at the events, didn't you?
Yeah.
Holy crap. I've never seen that many people here. I mean, I've only been here once, many years ago.
I'm not going in there.
Okay. We're going the wrong way.
So these are the two responsible. Make sure everyone in your group has a life jacket.
Just beating everybody up. He decided.
Can we get in the bus and ride up?
No, you drive up there and you get.
We're like sardines on a bus. Like on SpongeBob episode. We are going tubing. It's the day before 4th of July. We have been trying to do this for, what, 2 weeks now? It's been raining a lot. So, anyway. And I'm not sure what else we're going to do, but that's what we're doing today. I love these shoes. They're $10. Most comfortable water shoes I've ever worn. There's a rock coming up and it's going to separate us. You see it? We did stop. It's not on their faces. It's on the tube so you can see it knocking me around. You're gonna tilt over. This is amazing. It's really busy today. When I came, it wasn't busy like this.
Yeah, we're gonna go get it on tube, but we're going to the top of the mountain.
Okay, you hear that? So relaxing right now. You guys missed it, but we were going down the rapids, I guess you would say. Our pass, we can do one white water rapid thing. No, they have it here too, they said on the thing, remember? When you called, they said they did it both. The other one only did the white water rapid. Never mind. He doesn't run the phone call. But I didn't see them. I didn't see them, but when he called, they said yes. But they also said we was going to have to get photos taken in our, like an actual, like, laminated ID, pass. But that's not what they did. And I don't know if it's because they're so busy, but I don't understand why it's so busy. It's 4th of July weekend. Like, we've been wanting to come for so long, we came. No matter what day it was. But, because it's been raining so much. Is it? I hope we get to come enough before our pass is in. It's in the beginning of September that it ends. Yeah. We got exactly 2 months.
This month and next month.
Check out my swimsuit. Walmart, $40. I know, it's expensive for Walmart. I got 2 more new ones. But I think I'm already losing weight, and that sucks because I just got a bunch of new clothes, and I'm like, I knew I should have waited because I had a feeling I was going to lose weight. I'm getting pale now. I don't know what an AEF lock is, but it's on my phone on this video. Oh, I got it going. I think I had AEAF lock on my video. I don't know, but anyway, check this out. It's right off this main road right here.
Right on the butt.
No, lift. Said it's right on the butt. You guys see the rock? Oh, there's rocks everywhere. Lift the butt. Lift the butt. Lift the butt. Oh, we're getting stuck.
We gotta go left. We're too shallow here.
See, they got rope, Chris. That's what I was talking about. So it gives us a little space from each other. Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. We might be stuck for a while. We'll see what happens.
We gotta go on the other side instead.
Uh-oh.
Push.
Take everybody with you.
I'm trying to push you.
I was just gonna push us over there, but maybe that's not gonna work.
Okay.
Unflip. No, just push us off. There you go.
We're getting loose now. I think. Okay. I thought my phone was gonna get wet, so I was like, I gotta go. Oh my god. Rocks, Chris, rocks. Lift the butt. Okay, I gotta go. I'm afraid my phone's gonna get wet. Apparently I didn't have a recorder. He had to go get my life jacket. He let us loose. And I was trying to tell you guys, and you missed the rock I got stuck on.
Cold.
I'm trying my butt off to record, but it keeps, I guess because my battery's dying, it keeps turning off. But anyway, this is the end. You missed me on the rock, I think. Missed a lot because I had to keep my phone safe. This is it, though. We just got done tubing, and now we're, yeah, I'm still in my swimsuit top. This is the top. But anyway, we are now going to tan. No working out today, but we're going to tan. We are having those cheddar wurst things and ribs. Yum yum. Baked potatoes. This is our 3rd of July dinner. Little baked potatoes minus bacon because I didn't want to make any last minute. With these cheddar wurst and ribs. So I don't have my moon candle. I have the candle that I made. And for some reason there was a perfect hole right down in the center. It looks kind of odd. I don't know if you could see it. Probably not. Anyway, I gotta figure out how to avoid that. Get it to melt perfectly. So I decided what I should have went with in the first place was 2 wicks. Yes. And the wicks barely fit in there, so I probably need to get some longer ones. You know, I don't know. Anyway, so the story, I was going to tell you about a dream. It wasn't a lucid dream, and I tried so hard to remember it. But by the time I woke up, I could not remember it all. But it had a lot to do with my lucid dream about the end of the world. But it wasn't lucid. But it did have to do with that trailer park or whatever we were, mobile home park, that my husband killed himself at in the lucid dream, this dream. But anyway, it was like a spin-off of it, kind of. I don't know, it was when I woke up, I was like, whoa, I gotta remember this. When I wake up. And when I went back to sleep and woke up, I could not remember anymore. So we're going to go with a real life story. And it is time I finally tell it. I haven't told it. This happened. Okay, so it's been about a month ago. Because we got a new moon coming up. So yeah. By the time you see this, it'll be about 4 weeks. Okay, so back when my husband and I reunited, whatever, we went to school together, but then we didn't see each other for many years. And when I finally seen him, he asked me to come by and check something out for him. So I did. And as soon as I walked in the home, something was off, but I got upstairs and I felt it. Something very, very evil. He did not want me there. Well, anyway, I ended up moving in pretty quickly. We were just friends at first, is how it was supposed to be. But anyway, that relationship took off pretty quickly. And I ended up moving in. But anyway, I had to deal with the spirit. And it was hard. I watched my husband many nights in a panic, waking up, looking around, saying, what is that? I'm like, there's nothing here that we can see. We couldn't see it. But downstairs in the corner of the room, you could feel it there. And upstairs in that same corner. So it was a townhome. And it got us so bad on, the certain moon phases, like the new moon and the full moon. It was horrible, the things we went through, the things it put us through. And finally, right before we moved out, I figured something out. I took a box of black tourmaline and put it in that corner, and it left us alone. And that was right before we moved out. Like literally probably 2 weeks before we moved out. I know it wasn't even a month. It had to be like just a week or two. And then when we moved here, the first week of October, we didn't feel anything. But I noticed over the months, it's odd that I don't feel anything, And matter of fact, I didn't feel anything. And what I mean by that, it's like we were numb to feelings. And we were growing apart very quickly. It happened so quickly. See, the spirit was still around, but it wasn't presenting itself except for on those moon phases. We would experience things then, and I know you guys have heard me say I got messages about a mirror. And that it was my guides were trying to tell me something. There was a mirror in my home. It started at the apartment. And I should have put 2 and 2 together. For some reason I didn't. It was given to us by my mother-in-law. Did she know? Possibility. As soon as my husband said something to her, she said get rid of it, which we had already planned to do. And I did not take photos or record this mirror because I don't think it needed to be seen on anywhere. I just wanted it gone. It was beautiful. The decor or whatever, the outside of the mirror was black. It was beautiful. It was just beautifully detailed. And I remember saying from the beginning, I don't want this mirror, and I didn't know why. But I remember when we were buying things for our home, we were looking for mirrors, and then I was done. As soon as I saw I didn't want another mirror, and we never purchased another mirror. And that mirror, as soon as I got in this home, at that home, I put it down at so when you go up the stairs, there's a wall right here. So you gotta turn around and look at it. That's where it was at. If I recall correctly, that was the mirror. And then we moved here, our dresser mirror and that mirror were put up. The dresser mirror was in the closet, and that one was behind the dresser. But that corner that the closet was in, the closet those closets, there's 2 of them, they slide in the bedroom, and his closet had mirrors made on it, so we couldn't get rid of the mirrors. And so we slid it open, so only one side was showing, and we have a tapestry, even though he didn't purchase the right size. So so the mirror is, and it's slid over, but the tapestry is like this, so the bottom of the mirror still showed, and then that mirror inside, it just made it easier for him to get his clothes in the morning while I was asleep. So I started thinking it's that mirror in the closet, but that mirror came from Ashley Furniture, so. And no, it was staying in the closet, but it wasn't that mirror. It was the mirror behind the dresser. So about a month ago, it was about 3 weeks ago, I was like, look, I think it was the 9th. I said, on the 9th, we have something we need to do, okay? And at the time, we were in separate homes. We were in separate homes for about 5 or 6 weeks. I said, I'm going to come back over, and I'm going to help you do something. I was suddenly getting these messages so clear, like there was a blockage, completely broken. And I'm not for certain this is who it was, but I'm going to spell it out. Babayaga, I think. It was the first goddess video ever done, which I think was I think it was the first week of December or something. You have to go back and look at my goddess playlist. But anyway, sorry, I'm getting sick again. So I think that's who it is. From the way she is portrayed, it's not the way I see her as. I see her as 2 different things. She can be a good witch, and she is not like any of us other witches. She has a whole other alternate universe for her. And she also, I think I got this from a TV show, but I know that a lot of things in those shows can be real and a lot of things aren't. So she was portrayed as like something you can communicate with to like break up couples, basically, through mirrors. And if it's not her, I don't know who it is, but I knew that my messages were telling me, my goddesses were telling me I wasn't the only witch she was feeding off of. But I'm not in my home right now, so it's okay for me to talk about this, but we no longer talk about it in the home. But anyway, we needed to make her weak as we could. We could not argue. We could not argue. We could not let her weaken us anymore. We had to take back our power, and we had to pretend like she didn't exist. And we made her so weak, and then trapped her in that mirror, covered it up, and by midnight we were at, we wrapped it up and put it in a dumpster and prayed that somebody did not take it. We didn't know where to take it. With it being wrapped up, surely, I'm just hoping that people aren't like, oh, they just wrapped it up so it wouldn't break. But why would somebody get rid of a nice mirror? You need to really think about that. Should you find mirrors somewhere? I don't suggest buying mirrors that have been used. After this, I do not. Because there's a reason why somebody's getting rid of a nice mirror that's worth God knows how much. I know, because we bought some nice mirrors. And anyway, that is the story, but there's so much more to the story than that, but we're getting so far in, so I'm going to go ahead and end this. But I will tell you that our relationship was definitely affected by this witch. And when I moved here, I know I've said it on the channel, or in the Mino group I'm in, behind me, I seen a whole row of witches holding hands. And they told me that I had to get rid of something. And I was the one that needed to do it. I could do it. I didn't believe I could do it. And I did it. You know, I'm not going to say that it fixed all my problems, but I will say that I don't feel like my power is being taken anymore. I took my power back. And I didn't want any other witches to be affected, and I was told that it would prevent other witches from being affected. And the ones that were being affected, they would be released. So, what I think she does is she finds strong witch couples and feeds off of them. She causes them to hate each other. Okay, so definitely on a full moon, you could hear her, feel her, sense her, everything. She would touch us. She would cause panic attacks. It got worse and worse and worse. My husband didn't start experiencing them until I was gone. And I hate that he had to experience that, but he had to experience that to know what I was talking about. I don't think he believed me. The visions, the dreams, the messages, nothing. And it's like a full-on panic attack at exactly 12 o'clock, and it lasted till 5. And I dealt with this every night. I could not sleep, and we already have sleep issues as it is. So adding that really made life hard. I wasn't working. I wasn't doing my projects. I wasn't working on my business. I wasn't working on my health or my marriage, nothing. I had given up. And I hope that by doing this, that I was able to help someone else. And I would love to hear stories of people that have experienced this and tell me that they were released. I would love to hear that. That would make me feel so much better instead of making me feel like it's all in my head. But I know it's not all in my head because I know that day that I felt the release. I felt it. The messages somehow finally got through, but she was blocking them. She was blocking all my gifts. She was making me a shell of a person. I don't think she wants you to kill yourself though, because then, well, I don't know. I wondered if the witches behind me had. And that's what they wanted me to prevent, because from the way I understood it was like, even after you die, she still has a hold on you. That would be horrible. I didn't see any males. I just seen females. So I'm thinking she attacks the female and I guess causes her to start thinking things about it. I don't know. I'm not going to say, no, I don't want people to think that everything that happened between us, it was something I thought, because that's not true. It just made it worse, I guess. I don't know how to explain that. So maybe I should take that part back. But I will say that this was very real. And I hadn't talked about it in the email group because I wanted to put it on here. So if anyone wants to know, they can find it here. So I don't know, this is the biggest story, longest story that I've, experienced in a long time. If you have gotten this far, thank you. And I will tell you, my husband is working on my tarot and oracle deck system, and hopefully that will be done soon, and I can get back into doing my readings, because it was getting kind of complicated with all those decks, and I didn't know where to put them or anything. I think we have like 24, if I'm not mistaken. 24, 26, who knows. But there's 2 or 3 more that I'm going to get that I know of for sure. There's a few I've been debating on. So anyway, and until next time, stay with me.